Distorted signal noise passes like a digital heart monitor. Robotic voice counts down with mechanical delay. Relay in 3, 2, 1. Snare taps begin, clicking metallic echo, building the tension like a ticking bomb. Relay locked in, a snare-driven beat slammed forward with razor-sharp syncopation. The bass is thick and fractured, oscillating between wet cyber slides and dry crunch textures. Hi-hat snap in reverse while glitch artifacts ping pong between stereo channels. Vocal jump. Overload, jammed in. Groove switches into a bouncing halftime rhythm. 808s waddle under a canopy of percussive glitches and static bursts. Melodic elements, a dirty synth, apatio climbing in erratic pitch. In the background, broadcast beats mimic emergency system test. Snare rolls become increasingly chopped and jittery effects. Digital relay clicking, fast firing like Morse code. Vocal modulation ramps up, relay spinning, data leaking. It's the snare circuit. White noise, rise a sweet thought, then cuts. Drop chuts. This is snare circuit. Drops hit harder with double time snares layered over a glitched out sublime. Bass morphs between an analog grit and robotic squeal. Cisco sharp and angular stuttering like corrupted data packets. Each 8 bars a heavy break snare solo cuts through like a hard reset strike. Atmosphere drops out leaving only low hums and rhythmic beat bing. The snares echo in the void like a relay signal bouncing endlessly. Effects analog modem screech morphing into distant static hum. Final drop, everything sinks into a final high-speed snare assault. Bass tears through filters resonating with glitchy overdrive. Vocal line returns glitch beyond recognition. TR4, delay, array. Rhythm fractures in the last 8 bars like a scrambled transmission. Bass tears through filters resonating with glitchy overdrive. Vocal line returns glitch beyond recognition. The rhythm fractures in the last 8 bars like a scrambled transmission. Final glitch burst, followed by complete silence. Alone. Alone. Thinking about one sound effects, more than beats that are first. Syncs and titles with glitch delay. Roleplay ready in this feedback sequence. Rising sub-bass heartbeat. Staccato hi-hats and glitching percussion. Synth riser with pitch bend and digital crackle. Slam, slam, slam. Slam bass hits with layered distortion. Syncopated trap beat with heavy 808 kicks. Backtrack synchronized to percussion. Backtrack slam echo in energetic synth stab. Whispered voice ammo like it's junction test. Heavier bass slam with fixed and distortion tails. Rising trap hi-hats and snare rolls. Sync on pitchio returns with more intensity. Final vocal shout, beats and rolls. Indie upland, glitch effects fading out. So bass slowly diminishes. Digital noise loops and fading echoes. Backtrack sequence complete. Sparkling throughout a deep space. Distant feedback loops. Hopes and build tension. Bass slowly charges with sauce and distortions. Visualizing best kinetic core online. Build up. Rising tempo trap, hi-hat sync with electric feedback. Power surge, sound effects and robotic whisper. Feedback loop, stabilizing. Silence as before drop. Massive kick bass feedback combo. Massive kick bass feedback combo. Like a sci-fi generator overload. Bass rhythm spirals with reverse modulation. Sharp synth leads dance with reactive delay effects. Syncopated snare rolls bounce off feedback bursts. Beat style lyrical futuristic trap meets retro move hybrid. Massive kick bass feedback combo, massive kick bass feedback combo, massive kick bass feedback combo. Bass rhythm spirals with reverse modulation. Sharp synth leads dance with reactive delay effects. Syncopated snare rolls bounce off feedback bursts. Beat style, eco-futuristic trap meets retro world hybrid. Massive kick bass feedback combo, massive kick bass feedback combo, massive kick bass feedback combo, massive kick bass feedback combo. Bass rhythm spirals with reverse modulation. Sharp synth leads dance with reactive delay effects. Syncopated snare rolls bounce off feedback bursts. Beat style, futuristic trap meets retro world hybrid. Meets retro world hybrid. Beats retro spiral with echo loop paths and analog hum. Feels like filling the feedback loop. Short spoken word, kinetic resonance detected. Prepare fair face two. Even heavier sub bass, almost vibrational. Glitched laser effects simulate feedback ripples through a city stereo. Pensives weathered out. Final bars include persistent silence. Drop breaks for club impact. Diminishing feedback hum. Fate like a dying echo in space. System feedback loop terminated. Game causes not the tone, distorted burning circuits. Lower end bumping in with the crush sweeps. Rapid 16-bit styles, heavily filtered with crushed laps and rising effects. High frequency squeals like feedback from broken circuits. Countdown effects layered with distorted 0.2 watt RAM. Murmurs buried in bit crushing distortion. Game glitch, snare web and synths blended with bass growls. Built over a echo. Quick pitch shifting samples like game over effects. Lo-fi bass echoes, we crush dial-up effects fading in. The ghost in reverse synth mode. Robotic whisper, system key, critical. Slower meter, second drop, wide stereo bass, props with clips. Firing glitch, filtered syncopated hats, and massive glitch tail, not distant scream effects, rooted in digital noise. Glitched sonar pings, echoing digital fog. Static laced wind bushes across the stereo field. 1.48 wave signal detected. Prepare for slam field. Rhythmic metallic pulses hint at incoming chaos. Glitch percussion begins to rise. Distorted sub-rumbling under a tightening snare roll. Sampled computer errors and distorted vocal commands. Reverse sucking bass then. Cool silence. Ground pounding drop, giant kick, industrial bass slam. Good crushed hi-hats, triplet trap rolls. Glitch fills every 4 bars. Broken circuitry exploding. Drop vocal wave, black blocking left and right. Even heavier, layered detuned Reese bass. Bass snare, kiss and trap cadence. Double drop glitch, spin on final 8 bars. Ends in a massive data shatter effects for silent garage. Filtering ambient data stream, low pass and trailing off. Final line, snare field disengaged, integrity lost. Lost sound, a soft corrupted final sound. Echo resist, track the number, cursing system, new robotic whisper, organic, visualized crash, given intention builds with layered bass crush and VHS static, hard half-felt mixed with rising glitch tones. Alarming beats accelerate like CPU overload, rolling vocals cutter with crash mod interloop. Robot launches suddenly mid-vocal glitch. Space sequence that modulates every 8 bars. Distorted kick that layer class that combo. Quick quarter fades, motor chips and thirds and fast scratch. Lead synths mimic second melting sound. Good droppers, cell droppers, hit 'em, scope that up, the good opera. resonance. Slow tempo, reverse ambiance, boarding, infinite crash loop detecting. Heartbeat fades, tension returns. There's sub bass layered with delay glides, zipping up full pitch modulation, mimics code collapsing. Drum fills become more erratic, snare drills, final phrase includes kernel, panic, distortion before blackout. Flash melody loops slowly decay, flows parts are carbonated. Demand with digital pop and silence.
This gentle alarm texture keeps upbeat from low building tension. Robotic void Blake initiated. Vast hi-hats and metallic snares. Bit crushed vocal chops, system overboot. Laser synths rising in pitch. Countdown, 3, 2, 1. Earthquake bass hits with layered distortion. Machine gun kick pattern. 3G synth blend. Earthquake bass is layered distortion. Machine gun kick pattern. 3G synth lead. Targeted to bass. Heavy sub oscillations, mid-range growls. Rich knocking breakdown. Played by off ice. Heavy and cyber packs and brace for impact. Heavier, slower tempo, second beat, bass slams with keys reverbed. Syncopated percussion, distorted 808s with crackling fades. Robotic voice fades out, could bite offline, and in decay soft static. Robotic voice unlicensed spark zone. Rising synth bios like a voltage climbing. Digital claps stutter into rhythm. Snappy snares build up, rise layered over glitch textures. Glowy synth lead pulsing like a neon beacon. Brace for droplets, feel the sweep with countdown 3, 2, 1. Meaty bass cannon hit tight, punchy, electrified. High energy trap beat with click sparks woven in. Wobble bass alternating with studded reverb shots. Laser zaps and glitch crashes between kicks. Laser zaps and glitch crashes between kicks. Lead melody switches every 8 bars for evolution. Hold back with ambient electro swirl. Broken beat with echo trails. Lightning whip effects, silence pauses. Faster tempo kick, info blitz, low bounce. Focus bass line with syncopated claps. Drill offs and spark zaps like a lightning storm. Ends with a chaotic glitch out fade. Electrostatic distortion trails off. Robotic voice fading out, sparks on disengage. Robotic voice unlicensed spark zone. Robotic electrified. Rising synth bios like a voltage climbing. Digital claps stutter into rhythm. Snappy snares build up, rising layered over glitch textures. Glowing synth lead pulsing like a neon beacon. Brace for droplets. Brace for droplets. Filter sweep with count and hit tight, punchy, electrified. High energy trappy with glitch sparks woven in. Wobble bass alternating with studded reverb shots. Laser zaps and glitch crashes between kicks. Laser zaps and glitch crashes between kicks. Laser zaps and glitch crashes between kicks. Lead melody switches every 8 bars for evolution. Pull back with ambient electro swirl. Broken beat with echo trails. Lightning whip effects, silence pauses.
Glitch static, corrupted sound effects. Broken modem sounds with error tones. One line detected.
Rising metallic hits with echo delay.
Syncopated crashes, ticking time bomb effects. Reaching riser layer with reverse snares. Vocal pitch don't reach in 3, 2. Fit into service, sweeps okay, like crashing data packets. Punchy snare hits, trap, crime, crossover. Background alarm, layer for tensions. Freedom when she breaks apart. Reverb tail a final 808s fading into silence. Offline terminated. Reverb tail a final 808s fading into silence. Last whisper drop line terminated. Metallic hits with echo delay. Syncopated claps and ticking time bomb effects. Screechy rise a layer with reverse snares. Vocal distro breach and breathe to digit. Fleming distorted 808s. Broken laser synths stuttering in rhythm. Big tight hi-hats. Fine crushed vocal standard infraction. Ambient textures, slow body grace. Groove slowly breaks apart. Reverb till the final 808 fading into silence. Last whisper drop line terminated. Glitch loop slowly breaks apart. Reverb till the final 808 fading into silence. Last whisper drop line terminated. 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 Atmospheric big starts bit crushed wind towards passive bells. Echoes bias on the horizon.
High-pitched synth arpeggio fading in. Like bass pulses like a digital sunrise. Layer drop hits with stereo skips. Tension rise, reverse binary clicks, melodic. Breathe silence, distorted glitch pop before the drop. Hyper glitch bassline with flanger effects.
American vibe and auto-tuned bit pop style.
Visualize the skyline flickering with every beat. 1/30 of the BGO fading in. Like bass pulses like a digital sunrise. Melody returns default into the background. Full scale click still triggered with bar stills. Corrupt some faded system reset. Corrupted pitch bends. Melodies but warmth heavily detuned. EDM snare rolls in sync with digital vex. Melody collapses into broken marginals.
Horizon fade system reset. Ends with a stretch, no pixel tone. Fading to silence. Like a decryption dagger. Also taking like a decryption signal. Also techno thrug with cryptic more style beeps. Robotic female voice. And this mean hex beat protocol. Authentication in progress. Cyber piano art slowly glitching. R-speed hi-hats, reverse snare fills. They'll stop low and cut to silent sharp inhale sound. Score rhythm 6-beat bounce pattern smart and usual but addictive. Dirty sub-bass twists from modular synth distortion. Laser stabs neurophone wobbles tearing in sync. Laser stabs neurophone wobbles tearing in sync. Snare smack like steel traps. Glitch practical spray pan left right. Brief clean section like the comp before a digital storm. Reverb heavy plus a circuit hiss and static. Run the hex, run the hex, run the hex, run the hex. Bigger bass here, trapping these dubstep crossover. Bass talks, rotating more style beats. Robotic female voice, initiating hit call. Authentication in progress. Cyber piano art slowly glitching. High-speed hi-hats, reverse snare fills. Bells, silent sharp and hill sound. Ground waves, twist, modular synth distortion. Laser stabs, neurophone wobbles, tearing in sync. Snare smack like steel traps, afterns. Clean section like the calm before a digital. Or maybe blocks of circuit hiss and static. Bass here, crossover. Bass talks massive stuttered sequence. It's driven by sidechain. Digital click slow down. Like a dying signal.
Possessed through glitch filters, destined city EDM for radio tuning effects. Welcome to the loudnet. Baseline creeps and non-entire screeches. Train streeters fly past filtered snares. Ace loop accelerating like a car gaining speed. Vocal shafts, drift, engage. Siren riser blends into a turbo whoosh. 708 synced with red sounds. Wide stereo bass, the pans adrift in cars. Choppy trap hats and layer claps. Lead synth mimics the whine of an electric motor. Vocal Levani with digital stutter. With the night city pads, rear view vocal. Old synths echo like standard radar. Light melody over pulsing subs. Forward drift tempo, 90 BPM Nonstop. What are you with one girl facts? Bass wheels mimic shifting gears. Heavy drop time retires skid effects. Anything more sound and soft crackle. On a GPS voice and breaker over line. Welcome to the loudnet. Baseline creaks and other tire screeches. Brake plates, wheels, higher screeches. Just embrace wheels, high pass, filter, another say. Wheels, high pass, filtered stairs. Race loop accelerating like a car gaining speed. Vocal, just, dance, engage. Siren riser blends into a turbo whoosh. Baseline creeps in under tire screeches. Brakes, wheels, high pass, filtered snares. Bass loop accelerating like a car gaining speed. Vocal, just, drift, engage. Like later weight synced with ref sounds. Wide stereo bass, the pans like drifting cars. Choppy trap hats and layer claps. Lead synth mimics the whine of a little electric motor. Vocal Levani with digital stutter. With the night city pads, rear view focal. Old synths echo like standard radar. Light melody over pulsing subs. Choppy trap hats and layer claps. Lead synth mimics the whine of an electric motor. Vocal Levani with digital stutter. With the night city pads, with the night city pads. With the night city pads, rear view focal. With the night city pads, with the night city pads, with the night city pads. Bass synths echo like scanning radar. Light melody over pulsing subs. Slower drift tempo, 90 BPM Nonstop. Late 30 with rev growl. Backflash fills mimic shifting gears. Heavy drop time and tire skin effects. Fading motor sound time with tire skin effects. Fading motor sound and soft crackle. On a GPS voice a breaker over line. Destination reach loudnet offline. Ends on deep so fade out. Bass, fade out. Sub, slower drift tempo. Baseline is dirtier with rev growth. Effects, punch fills mimic shifting gears. Heavy drops top of tire skid effects. Fading motor sound and soft crackle. Destination reach loudnet offline. Ends on deep sub fade out. Wave rev growth. With corrupted system voice.
No code injection detected.
Virus wave forward. Distorted malware sirens and more so beats. Switch build up of hi-hats and rewound sounds. Builder bitten bass kicks panning left right. Switch pitch riser made for broken system alerts. Vocal executed on a blast. Flood the blast like radio interference building up. Metallic bass ground drop full spectrum crunch. 808s laced with malware style distortion. Flushing full of pings, clicks and glitches. 3D synth layered with firewall noise tones. Stab hammer knees yielded. Top bass and looping virus alert. Deep cyber happiness like a lockdown server room. Protocol compromised. One snare slowly warps and twists. Reverse bass slap with higher aggression. Trap hats turn into chaotic patterns. Shock melody from malware alerts. Sped up final vocal burst. Code jam complete. Error signal fades to white noise. System voice, system terminated. Trail ends on glitch static. High voltage
Noise crackles and zap facts. Electric ball is sinking with deep sub rumble. Robotic voice, trigger sequence initiated. Neon synth shimmer inbound. Pulsing alarms and clicks, stress Anthems, hi-hat rolls. The power flickers, chop the roller system. Below float, rise in pitch like an energy wave. Bassline from electric bust the sword. Valley drop rooms with tight snare. Shockwaves the bass patterns. Glitchy, it's layered like lightning strike. Signature chop, vocal, trigger. Every home like city, power gunning, echoing vocal effects. Possessed with stuttering. Minimal trap melody creeps back in. Rearming glitch effects, recharge seekers. Heavier song like city power and top grooves. A basket deeper and more broken. Reverse synth thoughts are unstable. Feel final distorted vocal hate. EDM buzzing fades out. Robotic whisper trigger complete shutting down.
Lo-fi static. Feel the phantom wave. You felt the wave. The sense of bass warming up. Echo snare builds, loading up. Why don't sniff over? Rising synth shimmer. From the gun pulling up. Bass wide was even bending. Trap hi-hats with swinging. Ambient horror synth. Phantom. Silence drop, ambient pad, re-entry. FX selector. A click lost in the bass. Silicon with halftime drum pattern. Heavier 808 louder flow and reverb. Lo-fi static wave. Lo-fi static wave. Lo-fi static wave. Lo-fi static wave. Rhythm synths a bass warming up. Echo fader rising synth. Rise. Finger on this white razor panning. Keep wobble bass white stereo panning. Trap hi-hats with swing. Ambient horror synth. Let them phantom wave. Deep wobble bass white stereo panning. Lo-fi static wave. Lo-fi static wave. Lo-fi static wave. Lo-fi static wave. Low horror synth. Let them phantom wave.
Slow pulses of double synths, like sonar in a black void. Radio interference, no mechanical hum. The coder voice whispering, entering no wave. Prepare for attack line. Read a burst, echo left and right. Tension build. Feel the build up. Every digital decay. Wishing voice stutters, no wave. Rising siren like sweep and distorted static. Drop freeze moment, everything cuts out. Hard hitting, distorted 808. Slamming under glitch layers. Standard trap percussion with no criterion. Pushing laser effects and fake out trouble we halfway through. Baseline modulates like a your vision away. Preferred.
Haunting ambient swirl broken modems.
Rapid fire crystals, audio deconstruction. Countdown voice, no way alive. Fear and more, the crush drop layer synth bass growl. Kick through the vortical and the surrenders will just close down. Low rumble remains, no way to neutralize. All systems offline. No way to neutralize, all systems silence. Layer trap snares with digital decay. Build up, no water, no. Layer trap snares with digital decay. Glitching voice stutters, no wave, no way. Trap snares with digital decay. Layer trap snares with digital decay. Layer trap snares with digital decay. Glitching voice stutters, no wave.
Distorted 808 slamming under glitch layers. Stagger track percussion with off-grid snare hits. Glitching laser effects and fake out drum moment halfway through. Baseline modulates like corrupted memory playback. Rotor stab system breach confirmed. Haunting ambience world broken modem. Rapid fire glitch fills audio deconstruction. Countdown voice, no wave. Heavier and raw, big crush drop layer synth bass growl. Kick slide feels like a trap in a cyber war zone. Final glitch tail whips around like shrapnel. Filters close down, the rubble remains. No wave neutralized, all systems offline. No wave neutralized, all systems offline. Glitched heartbeat fades to silence. No wave override, fades to silence. Silence, 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 silence. No wave override, big crushed, drop, layer synth bass growl. Kennel glitch tail whips around like shrapnel. Filters closed down, low rubble remains. Voiceover neutralized, all systems offline. No wave neutralized, all systems offline.
Distant industrial fan sounds spinning up. Slow sub bass thumps mimicking a heartbeat under pressure. Metallic ticking, sizzling effects like wires burning. Robotic warning, voice temperature rising, loop cycle unstable. High build up of layered glitch sparks. Thermal alarms blaring softly behind the beat. And riser starts wobbling from heat. Tension builds until a loud steam release hits.
Aggressive overdriven 808 loop. Crunchy hot, fleshing has harsh clank sounds. Ice fades between beats with slight variations to simulate pressure. Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Industrial sound, and the sound spinning up. So system spinning in up. Dubstep resonant satin. With the vaccines with vital system meltdown. It's great forward release and fades out. While he absorbs the white hot glitch noise. While some bass rumbles out like a furnace powering down. Ends with a soft hiss. Click. Silence. Distant industrial fan sounds spinning up. Slow sub bass thumps mimicking a heartbeat under pressure. Metallic ticking, sizzling effects like wires burning. Robotic warning, voice temperature rising. Loop cycle unstable. Hi-hat build up with layered glitch sparks. Thermal alarms blaring softly behind the beat. Synth riser starts wobbling from heat. Tension builds until a loud steam release hits. Percussion has harsh clank sounds like heated pipes. Bass loop repeats with slight variations to simulate pressure. Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Brimming water sounds. Brimming water sounds. Glitch effects mimicking thermal error messages. Processed whisper, coolant failure detected. Filter sweep leading back into drop. Dropping same loop pattern, but slower tempo and deeper pressure. Bass is dragged through a thermal distortion filter. Synth stabs layered with static heat effects. Ends with final system meltdown. Distorted loop repeats and fades out. Short bursts of white hot glitch noise. Low sub bass rumbles out like a furnace powering down. Ends with a soft hiss. Click. Silence. Tension builds until a loud steam release. It's hot, click, noise. Crusher, driven 808. Loop, crunchy, hot, good. Percussion has harsh clank sounds like heated pipes. Bass loop repeats with slight variations to simulate pressure. Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Overheat with pitch flutter effects.
Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Dripping water sounds, glimming water sounds, brimming 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 water sounds. Glitch effects mimicking thermal messages. Fluent failure infinite. Same leading back into drop. Same loop pattern, but slower tempo and deeper pressure. Bass is dragged through a thermal distortion filter. Synth stabs layered with static heat effects. Ends with final system meltdown. Distorted loop repeats and fades out. Final heat effect, short bursts of white hot glitch noise. Low sub bass rumbles out like a furnace powering down. Ends with a soft hiss, click, silence. Distant industrial fan, sound spinning up. Slow sub bass stumps mimicking a heartbeat under pressure. Metallic ticking, sizzling effects like wires burning. Robotic warning, voice temperature rising. Loop cycle unstable, hi-hat build up with layered glitch sparks. Low alarms blaring softly behind the beat. Synthesizer starts wobbling from heat. Tension builds until a loud steam release. Hiss, hiss. Pressure over the negative wave loop. Crunchy hot, percussion has harsh clank sounds. Bass loop repeats with slight variations to simulate pressure. Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Minimal section, dripping water sounds. Reverb heavy pads, mimicking thermal error messages. Process whisper cool and failure to dip. Flipper leading back into drop. Tap 2 pattern with a slower tempo and deeper pressure. Bass is dragged through a thermal distortion filter. Synth stab layered with static heat effects. Ends with final fall down. Distorted loop repeats and fades out. Final heat effect, short burst of white hot glitch noise. Thermal alarms blaring softly behind the beat. Ends with a soft hiss, cliss. Ends with a soft hiss. Tension builds into the loud steam release. And release, hiss, hiss. Aggressive in the await loop. Tension builds into a loud steam release. Hiss, 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 hiss. Hiss, 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 hiss. Tension builds until a loud steam release. Hiss, hiss. Hiss, 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 hiss. Crunchy hot, percussion has harsh clank sounds. Repeats with slight variations to simulate pressure. Overheat with pitch flutter effects. Tension builds until a loud steam release. Hiss, hiss. Tension builds until a loud steam release. Hiss, hiss. Dripping water sounds, reverb heavy pads. Nozzle with normal error messages. Process whisper cool and failure. Bittersweet bleeding back into drop, drop, drop. Same loop pattern but slower tempo and deeper pressure. Bass is dragged through a thermal distortion filter. Synth stab layered with static heat effects. Ends with final fall down. Distorted loop repeats and fades out. Final heat effect, short burst of white hot glitch noise. Low sub bass rumbles out like a furnace powering down. Ends with a soft hiss, cliss, click, silence. Glitch typing asks, like someone coding a virus in real time. Static blast layered with distorted modem pulses. Protest chant flocks, revolt initiated. Electric guitar riff glitch into granular bits. Siren-like risers fused with shock 808s. Break the script, break the system. Baseline preview starts teasing with rising distortion. Hack drum pattern accelerating. Pure synth snare smacks like digital punches. Protest chant fox modulated and cut through the beat. Glitch melodies dancing between kicks. Secondary bass layers weaving. Melodic destructive filtered ambient loop like jump surveillance. Hacker terminal effects flickering screen vibe. Bass fades into cyber whispers and subtle alarm bleeps. Bass reviewer, deeper rougher bass line with trap style has. Drumline switches to bumped out cadence. Bassline turns cross live. Self evolve. Protest chant fox, revolt initiated. Electric guitar riff glitch into granular bits. Siren-like risers fused with shock 808s. Break the script, break the system. Baseline preview starts teasing with rising distortion. Hack drum pattern accelerating, decelerating Euro synth. The last bass stab, then cut off. Radio static to the end. Fragments of Morse code or digital bleeps. Robotic voice glitched, transmitting glitch lock enabled. As a pulse fades in like a signal wave. Setting high-end effects, mimicking frequency sweep. Ping pong delay on synth notes, vocal lock glitch. White noise riser, static pitch bend glitch. Saturated 808 drops. FM synth gravel. Strap snare rolls with glitch accents. Main melody distorted radio frequency pattern. Digital voice modulator fragmenting. Vocal loops processing low pass filter. Metallic synth that feels like a quiet signal loss. Double speed tempo. Shuffling percussion with cyber blip. Stereo split bass granular distortion. Data light glitch effects weaving through synths. Radio static fades back in. Final glitch looping like corrupted data. Voice distorted, decoder offline. White noise riser and static pitch bend. With saturated 808 drops. FM synth growls. Zap snare rolls with glitch accents. Same melody distorted radio frequency pattern. FM synth growls. With glitch accents. No glitch accents. With glitch accents. Main code. Double speed tempo. Shuffling percussion with cyber blip. Stereo spread bass granular distortion. Satellite glitch effects weaving through synths. Radio static fades back in. Final glitch looping like corrupted data. Voice distorted, decoder offline. Radio static fades back in. Final glitch looping like corrupted data. Voice distorted, decoder offline. Fast panning high-end effects mimicking frequency sweep. Ping pong delay on synth notes. Vocals stucker, lock, glitch. Layered RAM boot sounds and data writes. Static buzz, corrupted Windows XP startup tone. Robotic void initiated. Slowly rising to tuned up close low and rumble. Fast paced chip trap percut gusts. Glitch triple step and go. Fan effects rises until a full stop. Beep wobble, beep wobble, beep wobble, beep wobble, beep wobble, stop. DPU fan effects rises until a full stop. Deep wobble, that bass rises until a full stop. Deep walk 15, got to not delete, treble level. Fast bass, ship replica lead, shredded through both. Deep walk, pedals into lead, shredded through the stock. Mason sounds like effects rises until a full stop. Mason a full stop. Mason sounds like effects rises until a full stop. Beep wobble, beep wobble, beep wobble, beep wobble, beep wobble, stop. Mason sounds like a CUDA lead, shredded through distortion. Randomized glitch fills interrupt the flow like memory leaks. At 1:15 double time snare machine gun rattles into an audio freeze. Midsection, memory lag. Reverse oppo tip, reversed audio buffer. Bit crush melodies slowly reassemble. Voice clip, RAM overloaded. Retrying, heavier, more aggressive bass. Zero is a basic drums punch like ram slams. Stuttered melody loops like malfunctioning code. Final push out spiral ends with the system freeze. FRM unload sound, upload sound. Robo voice whispers over frame complete. Screen fade out effect and audio distortion, voices sword, robotic intrusion, point reached. Engage, riot, bite. Clicking and typing sounds with glitched hi-hats tapping irregularly. Atmospheric bass pulses like charging nanotech grenades. Layered sniff fractures with distortion crackle. Off-grid snare rolls break in and out of sync. System failure. Silence crash with sharp breath effects before drop. Distorted wobble bass like an electrified chainsaw. Percussion built from glitch samples, typewriter clicks and rim snares. Riot jet effects, low pitch, folk-coded riot body trite. Drums stutter between left and right speaker. Rhythm switches from 4/4 to double time trap halfway. Melodic synth arpeggioed, uplifting distant like trapped hoe. Sounds like a virus, rebuilding between battles. Through bottles, recharging 72 per fleet, complete. Glitch fire new layers of kicks, warping leads, pitch bend sirens. Kick rolls and FX simulate a firewall breach. Visual sounds, screech it filter sweeps, explosive snare breaks. Vital beat, glitch silence with heartbeat bass. White noise slowly reverses, binary beeping fades out. Fight, my final voice. Complete, begin phase 2. Clockwackle. Soft grid, snare rolls break in and out of sync. System failure, imminent. Silence crash. Reach phase 2. White noise slowly reverses, warping leads, fades out. Riot died. Final voice in effects phase 2. Deep bass drone under metallic footsteps. Prison and evil horns travel warp through distortion. Dissonant impacts echo like cannon fire. Robotic voice temporarily first until breach. Brace snare rolls increasing in tempo. Smart and burn effects layered behind the rhythm. Center down, lost burn initiated. High blast sweep building pressure. Ultimate snare led trap rhythm. Bass punches like battering rams. Synth leads inspired by alarm sirens and metal screams. Surgery TR4. Got scare fills after each bar. Choir band in Baptist. Enduring blood sack. Sound effects of walls crumbling. Glitch filtered. Processed whisper. Hold it gates. Trap beat filters in slowly under ambience. Rower, more aggressive sound sample half-time mode. Further layered burn effects and bleeding falls into grinding industrial melody. Echo vocal, reverb heavy snare hits, slow and glitch house. Final crumbling depth and static. Crack almost in an Elvis read. Silence with slight echo fade. Dominant snare led treco. Tuned electric guitar. Talking about the voice protocol. Good fast snare project with sudden bass. Broken synchronization effects. Everything synced up and down. Rising tension with death and white pulses and metallic rises. Heavy bass drop mixed with metal riff steps. Trap drops lighter with industrial clanks. Chop drop lighter with industrial clanks. It wakes this toward a bubble with unpredictable rhythm. Percussion almost chaotic but mathematically locked. Echo, play, scream, processed with granular fast counts. I'm being breaker, stop, ticking and reverse pass. Glitch feedback loop built subtly under the surface. Racing failed, prepare for overload. Lower deeper, second drop. Industrial snare, double time. fades into silence. Final static effects corrupted BPM display. Broken synchronization effects. Sync. Rising down. Rising tension with FM growl. Synth and metallic growl. Synth and metallic heavy bass drop mixed with metal riff stabs. Drum slayer with industrial class. Drum slayer with industrial class. Drum slayer with aggressive and metallic raws and metallic risers. Heavy bass are mixed with metals in the metallic racks. Drum slayer with industrial class. Drum slayer with industrial class. Drum clutch fuck up stream with unpredictable rhythm. Heavy bass drum mixed with metal riff stabs. Trap drums layered with industrial class. 808s distort a wobble with unpredictable rhythm. Percussion almost chaotic but mathematically locked. Echo to rage scream processed with granular fuzzy and break with soft ticking and reversed paths. Glitch feedback loop built solely under the surface. Resync fail, prepare for overload. Forward, 10% drop range. Step in, industrial step, double time hat pattern. Final bass stab layers of previous 6 into 1 into 1 explosive glitch wave. Breakdown, hit gank. Licks trail fades into silence. Final static effects corrupted BPM display. Robotic voice shuts down. Sync terminated. Metallic echoes binary glitch sticks. Low frequency rebels emulate a Trojan upload. Emo AI whisper warning, Trojan signature detected. Gradual rise of dark ambient synth with lo-fi static. Industrial snares with reverb delayed. Rapid fire haptics simulate data leak. Trojan bass heartbeat pulses grow louder. Robotic cat on the range. Silence moment before drop. Rule distorted bassline. Fire 1. Percussion fused with glitch stutters. Screeching synth let mimics a malware siren. Kick drum drenched in sub-bass. Background corrupted both ruptus. Amuse returns but darker. Melodic synth tries to restore system. 8-line portion bass distortion. Level 1 bass glitch fusion. Bass pulses move LR in stereo. Glitching melody rides underneath mimicking hacked code. Extra snare rolls before every phrase reset ends with a feedback overload. System crash sound error. Pulse field terminated. Reverse synths fade into silence. Final no synthetic heartbeat stops. Trojan bass heartbeat pulses grow louder. Robotic jet. Silence moment before drop. Pulses grow louder. Robotic jet. Pulse field engage. Silence moment before drop. Brutal distorted bassline, like firewall being torn apart. Trap percussion fused with glitch stutters. Screeching synth lead mimics a malware siren. Kick drum drenched in sub-bass. Background drenched in sub-bass. Background the corrupted for ruptus. Onius returns but darker. Melodic synth tries to restore system. Even harder bass glitch fusion. Bass pulses move LR in stereo. Headphone chaos. Glitching melody rides underneath, mimicking hacked code. Extra snare rolls before every phrase reset ends with the feedback overload. System crash sound error. Pulse field terminated. Reverse synths fade into silence. Final note, synthetic heartbeat.